For anyone who has gone to the gym regularly, after a while, a question inevitably comes to mind. Should I increase the weights I lift and decrease the repetitions, or should I use a lighter weight and do more repetitions? This issue has caused many debates among bodybuilders. But which one is more effective in muscle growth? Stay tuned to Pars Health TV to get your answer. Heavy weights. When you increase the amount of weight and at the same time decrease the number of repetitions, sometimes 1 to 5 repetitions, you use your maximum power. It is strange, but it is a practical and scientific-based way to grow muscle. In fact, by reducing the repetitions, you increase your accuracy and concentration in the movement of weight, and the result is a larger muscle. Lifting heavy weights feels great, but it's too easy to just chase the numbers at this point. What does it mean? Eventually, you'll reach a point where you can no longer add more weight. If you push yourself further, you won't follow proper form and increase the chance of injury. If you reach this stage and realize that you are not following the correct form of movement, it is better to reduce the weight and increase the number of repetitions. Lighter weight. When you lift lighter weights and do more reps, you still get stronger, but in a different way. You actually increase the endurance and resistance of the muscle. You challenge your ability to execute a movement to the point of complete exhaustion. With this training method, you will gain more strength in the long-term process. On the other hand, you will enter the stage of your training. You will do intervals and benefit from the fat-burning effects after the workout. Another important point is that when you experience a lack of growth and do more repetitions to fix it, you can focus more on the proper form of exercise. But the part that should be worried about is that, for example, in performing a movement like a squat, instead of putting pressure on both the back of the thigh and the buttocks, due to the lightness of the weight, you will only focus on one of the muscles and get the necessary results of the movement. You won't catch it, or you could damage your muscle. On the other hand, by doing this technique, you have to spend more time in the gym. If you want to use this method, for example, you performed 5 sets and 5 repetitions and could not add more weight, decrease the amount of weight and increase the number of sets to 8. In fact, consider increasing or decreasing the weight and repetitions like a wave or sinusoidal movement. In fact, I must say that this method will give you more motivation to still find the enthusiasm and motivation to continue by playing between weights and repetitions. To stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell button. Now let's see which way is more effective for building bigger muscles. Heavy weights or light weights? According to new research conducted by researchers at McMaster University, when you lift weights to the point of exhaustion, you're likely to build muscle, whether that weight is heavy or light. Contrary to the common belief that only heavy weights will help you bulk up, researchers have found that lifting lighter weights with high repetitions has the same effects on your muscles. It's all about how hard you push yourself in each of these two methods. Here, fatigue is an important equalizer, Stuart Phillips, a professor of kinesiology at McMaster University and senior author of the study, said in an interview. It doesn't matter if the weights are heavy or light if you lift them to exhaustion. In this study, researchers put together 2 groups of experienced male weightlifters who participated in a 12-week total body weight training program. The first group of men trained with lighter weights that were up to 50% of their maximum strength in sets of 20 to 25 repetitions. The second group trained with heavier weights up to 90% of their maximum strength in sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. The researchers asked both groups to lift weights until they reached the point of exhaustion. Then, they collected muscle and blood samples to measure muscle mass and muscle fiber size. They found that these measurements were equal in both groups. The researchers concluded that increases in net body mass, as an indirect measure of muscle mass, and muscle fiber CSA, as a direct measure of muscle area, in both groups, with high or low repetitions, had no difference between groups. It is generally believed that muscle fibers will bulk up if you train with heavy weights, while lifting lighter weights for a long period of time will not have the same effect. But the latest research has rejected this misconception. People, especially women who want to maintain their slender figures, often avoid lifting weights to avoid bulking up. But this research found that, contrary to common beliefs, these participants' muscle growth and strength had nothing to do with testosterone or any other growth hormone. And indeed, lifting weights, whether heavy or light, can have a beneficial and protective effect on overall health. In addition to building muscle, which can protect your bones and joints as well as improve endurance, weightlifting can even boost your memory. Weightlifting also increases women's metabolic rate and helps them lose weight. At the point of exhaustion, both groups tried to activate their muscle fibers as much as possible to produce force, Phillips said. Whatever method you choose, you are not wrong. The most important thing is to follow the correct form of performing the movement. As long as you are pushing your body towards your progress and goals, everything is fine. Remember that you must always be motivated to train hard in your fitness journey. Use these small changes to keep yourself motivated along the way. Which method do you use the most? Share your ideas and experiences with us in the comments section below. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like it. Thank you for tuning in.